Niacin, or vitamin B3, often plays second fiddle to more headline-grabbing nutrients, but when it comes to digestive health, it's the kind of silent partner you'd want running the show: steady, supportive, and quietly indispensable. While it's mostly known for its role in energy metabolism and heart health, niacin is also a critical player in maintaining a healthy gastrointestinal (GI) tract. From preserving the structural integrity of your gut lining to fueling enzyme production and even influencing the microbiome, niacin is working behind the curtain to keep your digestion smooth and stable. First, let's talk about the digestive lining, the thin but mighty layer of cells that separates the harsh internal world of your stomach and intestines from the rest of your body. This lining isn't just a passive wall, it's an active barrier, one that absorbs nutrients, repels pathogens, and regulates immune responses. It's also one of the most rapidly renewing tissues in the body, constantly turning over cells to keep itself intact. That kind of cellular regeneration takes serious energy, and niacin is right at the heart of it, as a precursor to NAD and NADP, which fuel the metabolic engines of every regenerating cell. When niacin is lacking, this regenerative process begins to falter. The cells lining your stomach and intestines lose their ability to repair and replace themselves efficiently. This can lead to inflammation, increased permeability, aka leaky gut, and a general breakdown of digestive function. That's why one of the earliest symptoms of niacin deficiency, even before full-blown pellagra, is often gastrointestinal discomfort, things like nausea, abdominal pain, poor appetite, and diarrhea. It's not a coincidence. Without enough B3, your gut is essentially limping along without a maintenance crew. But niacin's role in digestion doesn't stop at structural upkeep. It's also crucial for enzyme production, particularly in the liver and pancreas. These organs produce digestive enzymes, proteins that break down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into absorbable components. Enzymes are like specialized workers in your digestive factory, and their production is heavily energy dependent. With niacin providing the metabolic charge, your body can produce enzymes efficiently, helping to ensure smooth, complete digestion and preventing uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, gas, and nutrient malabsorption. Then there's the gut microbiome, the vast, dynamic population of bacteria, yeasts, and other microorganisms that live in your intestines and help regulate everything from immunity to mood. Niacin has been shown to influence the composition and health of this microbial community. It does this in part by modulating inflammation and providing energy to the intestinal cells that interact directly with microbes. Healthier gut cells mean a more hospitable environment for beneficial bacteria and less opportunity for harmful ones to overgrow. Some research even suggests that certain strains of gut bacteria can synthesize or recycle niacin, creating a kind of feedback loop between your diet, your microbes, and your nutritional status. And don't overlook niacin's role in anti-inflammatory signaling. Chronic inflammation in the GI tract is at the root of many conditions, from irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, and inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, to food sensitivities and acid reflux. Niacin helps regulate inflammatory responses by influencing immune cell activity and oxidative stress. It's not an anti-inflammatory drug, but it helps keep your immune system from overreacting to every stimulus that passes through the gut, promoting a more balanced, less reactive intestinal environment. In severe niacin deficiency, the GI symptoms become unmistakable. Pellagra, the disease caused by a lack of vitamin B3, often presents first with painful mouth sores, glossitis, a swollen, beefy tongue, and diarrhea. These aren't subtle signs. They're the body's desperate cry for help as its ability to manage and protect the digestive tract begins to collapse. Thankfully, such extreme cases are rare in well-nourished populations, but even low-grade insufficiency can chip away at your digestive resilience over time. The good news is that preventing niacin deficiency is straightforward. A diet that includes foods like chicken, turkey, tuna, peanuts, mushrooms, legumes, and whole grains will supply most people with what they need. Tryptophan, an amino acid found in dairy, eggs, and meats, can also be converted into niacin by the liver, though this process is relatively inefficient and depends on other B vitamins, especially B6, to function. For people with digestive conditions, however, niacin intake deserves a closer look. Malabsorption syndromes like celiac disease, Crohn's disease, and chronic pancreatitis can all interfere with B3 absorption or utilization, increasing the risk of deficiency even if the diet appears adequate. Long-term alcohol use is another major risk factor, as it disrupts nutrient absorption and depletes liver stores. In these cases, addressing digestive symptoms might mean looking upstream toward micronutrients like niacin that help keep the entire system running smoothly. In short, niacin might not be the trendy nutrient of the moment, but it is absolutely essential for gut health. It keeps the digestive lining strong, fuels enzyme production, regulates inflammation, and supports a balanced microbiome, all of which are foundational to how your body digests, absorbs, and thrives on the food you eat. It may not come in a fancy bottle labeled gut booster, but when it comes to digestive wellness, niacin is one of the original and still one of the best unsung heroes.